What's up, Clean Cut Crew? Welcome back to another episode of Tower of God. Today we are doing episode 31. Okay, so last issue was really interesting. We had some cool conversations between Hats, Shibisu, Kun, and Bam, and we also had this interesting dreamlike sequence that we didn't get, at least at this point in the anime. And it was a dream about Rachel kind of reflecting on Bam and him constantly be surrounded by friends, becoming happy and eventually leaving her. So there's a lot of kind of like inner emotion that she's feeling right there, which should impact her decisions in the future, but we don't want to get into that right now. What we want to get into is episode 31. Okay, one bibimbap without meat. I think this is Endorsi. Burn, swoosh. I'm forced to use my test points even for my meal. I don't like this floor at all. Sizzle, sizzle. Oh, it's that same monster that Bam tried to kill, but not the same one, but the same race. Ah. I already have 10 on my list. Hey, how did you do that? I still have less than 5. Shibisu, don't forget to buy me food tomorrow. Sleepyhead, you were bribed with food? No way, we're friends. Yeah, whatever. Them again. It seems like they're hanging out together lately. There's another member added today. Rivals hanging out together? Is that okay? 1 bibimbap and 1 ham omelet. Endorsi looks confused. He is. Here's your meal. Enjoy. Tap, tap. That looks pretty good. Hey, Bam. Kun. Here's your seat. Come over here. Huh? There's meat? So Hot's failed again. He still needs 2 more. What? Only 2 more for Hots? What should I do? Mr. Hots, cheer up. Tonight I'll go with you. Oh, thanks, Bam. Let's meet tonight. Forget about him. Bam, he can't make friends with that temper. I didn't ask you to join, Earrings. Earrings. Earrings? Oh my god, ha 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 ha. 2 more. I just wanted to change my food and got caught in this. Don't laugh, you might end up in Kun's bag. That happened to me. That's actually pretty funny. He's the type that makes it hard to refuse. Hey, let's eat together, Bam says. Miss Endorsi? Huh? Would you like to be friends with Hots? With him? Are you setting us up on a date? He's handsome. Yeah, and he's super muscular too. Bam, it's like you're selling a product. Sorry, I'm sorry, but no. Ah, why? We will show you some sword tricks if you want. Bam. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to date. Really? That's one dismal household. I know, isn't it too strict? But my dad loves his daughters so much. But isn't it okay to be friends? Nope, I don't believe in platonic relationships between opposite sexes. Platonic? To put it simply, it's like buying shoes that you like and just putting them on display without ever trying them on. I feel like this is someone, when I was watching the anime, someone made a comment like this about the princesses. So we'll see if that holds up. That's hard to understand. What are you doing here? Anak asked to Endorsi. Having fun with these guys? Shame on the princess of Jahad. Jahad? Are you really a princess? Hey, be careful. Then are there 2 princesses here? Jahad? Then are you siblings with that lizard princess? Wow, Bam called her lizard princess. He holds grudges. Well, stepsisters at least. Easily put, we're like luxury shoes displayed in the same window shop. Oh, okay, there you go. Answered so soon. She's fake though. I don't get it. Jahad princesses. Welcome to the stage, for those of you who are fishermen in the class. Today we will take a simple test instead of having a lecture. Oh, this person's floating in the air. That's pretty cool. Special test spot number 1. The aim of this test is to be the last one standing. You get it. Starting now, jump from pillar to pillar and make the others fall until only 8 of you remain on the pillars. Oh, they got needles. The only weapon you can use is the needle that I gave you, and the results of this test will have a big impact on your finals results. So, any questions? Ranker in charge of the fisherman position. Ranker Hex. She must be a beast if she's a ranker and she's a fisherman, because the fishermen go into battle. I've got a question. People could die if they fall from this height. Is there any protection? There is, but it's not perfect. If you fall, there's a high chance that you'll become so injured that you won't be able to take the next class. In other words, if you fail this test, it's almost the same as failing the class. That's easy to grasp. Then, let's start the test. Ready? Go! Endorsi. People are watching Endorsi. They're sweating. They all got cold feet after learning that the protection isn't perfect, and there won't be many who can jump that distance. Also, there won't be anyone dumb enough to attack me. The lizard is the only one that bothers me, but she won't be so crazy as to attack me. It's a loss to move a lot. I was tired after being in between those noisy ones. I'll just make a few fall and get some rest. Huh? Anak enters. She's ready to battle. Endorsi looks surprised, but ready. Gosh, do you have the IQ of a lizard too? You know I'm a princess of Jahad, and yet you're challenging me? Don't you get it? I'm here because you are a princess of Jahad. Every time I see the symbol of Jahad in your hair, I just want to break you into pieces. She jumps. Endorsi looks confused. She attacks. She dodges with a slide. Tap. Do you think you can beat me without the green April? Don't look down on a real princess of Jahad. Real princess? Was there ever a real one among the princesses of Jahad? You're also fake, Endorsi Jahad. That's absurd you call me a fake. Swoosh, she threw away the needle. I don't care about you calling yourself a daughter of Jahad, but if you're doing it because you don't know the difference between the fake and the real one, you need a lesson. Oh wow. Is this her Shinsu? Her aura is incredible. Clang, 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 she disappears. Swoosh. I don't know how good a fake you are, but be prepared. A real luxury good is obvious when you try it on. Is she like comparing her to like a New York counterfeit good? Swah, the wind blows. That's the end of the issue. Well, let me read another one. That was pretty short. Let me zoom. Where are you at? There we are. All right, you're in the lighthouse at the moment. Oh, they just skipped over that whole battle. Zoom. The lighthouse is the center of the whole battle. Here's where all the information is gathered and all the orders start here. The different cube inside the Shinsu of the lighthouse helps you control the data more efficiently. Your lighthouse is connected to the network of the administration office, so you can search a lot of data about the tower. I wonder who makes all the data. Like, how does the data get collected and uploaded to the server? It must have took a long time. Now let's try a simple exercise. Control the cubes in the lighthouse to find personal information. Move the cube as you learned yesterday. Jeez, this is boring. Hold the data search cube and connect it to the main cube. Now you try. Regarding Endorsi, I did kind of notice she because of her hairpin, but she really was a princess. Anak also said she's a princess, but the princess is chosen once in hundreds of years, and there are 2 in 1 test spot. It's weird. Anak, Jahad. There's something about her. If you opened the search cube, open the personal search window and search Libra Row. Not all the princesses get a weapon from the 13-month series. Does that mean that there's more than 13 princesses? It's very rare. And only chosen princesses receive a weapon of the 13-month series. So there's a lot of princesses. Wait, chosen? It doesn't make sense. To be a chosen princess, she has to be a ranker. But Anak didn't even get to the test floor yet. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Now I'm confused. So that means Endorsi is a ranker. Do you see my profile? In this way, you can use a cube in the lighthouse to search the information of celebrities, Surprise! Ta-da! Which means I'm famous. Anak Jahad. Lira row, whatever. Found it. Beep. Anak Jahad. She was chosen after becoming a ranker and received the green in April. And what's this? Already dead? They go back to the scene of Endorsi and Anak. They look at each other, staring each other down. Jahad princesses. Dang, they're zipping around. Look at this. I like the lines. They're battling. Didn't you say you'll show me what a true princess is? Stop running from me. Oh man, poor dude. Oh. Be careful. Oh, he got smacked in the face. You jerk. Kick. Zoom. Hop, hop, hop. Shh, shh, shh. They look surprised. So they're basically just fighting and eliminating others while they're concentrating on each other. That's not how you use a needle, Mr. Swordsman. What are you doing? Grab. There. Hold it like this. Softly but simply. Oof. Using your strength, aim at a spot. Her strength, gosh. Arg. Slash, 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 slash. Wouldn't it be stab, 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 stab? Like this? Like how the eels swim in the Shinsu with poison beauty. Turn. Slam. Ah! Oh my. He can't fly with that wing. Screech. How could I dump a guy after fooling around with him? What a sinful girl, Endorsi. She's kind of funny. You! Stop being silly! You. It's like a hawk man. Oh, he just kicked her off. 9 more left. You. Are you planning to run away until 8 are left? If you want to fight me, you didn't even get to my toe. Haven't I done enough to show you the gap between us? I can make the rest fall while still avoiding you. Isn't that a huge gap? Swoosh. Thud. I'll get to your toe. Crack. She's strengthening her body using Shinsu. Can she already use it? We learned it just yesterday. She dashes. Oh! She's so fast. Ah, be careful. Grab. What? Your toe. Dang, she's so fast. The way they portrayed this in the anime was like she was stepping on water, but this is way cooler. Next is your face. Oop, she got hold. Anak looks surprised. What are you doing to the treasure of the tower? Ah! She throws her onto the ground. Dang. Not strong enough to break it. Strong enough to do damage. Anak is still lying on the ground. I do admit you're good. Your power is just like that of the princess. But you still can't be Anak Jahad. Anak Jahad is already dead. You're a fake. But I think I know who you are. You've got a similar power, but you're not the princess. And even though you're not the princess, you have Anak's green April. That means you can only be one person. Anak's daughter. The one who caused the death of Anak Jahad. My only niece in this tower. Tower of God. The end. Okay, so we just finished the issue, but there is actually a blog post by SIU on this chapter, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. So stay tuned a little longer, and then we'll read this and we'll get into a little bit of a discussion. Okay, on this chapter, done with the sacrifice of my new lunar year rest, we have Jahad Princess's story. The princesses are very closely connected to the whole story, so it would be good to get them early on. Real princesses will show up in about season 2 and later, but some scenes about them will be in the ending part of second floor tests. Anak and Endorsi, which I believe is Endorsi, just spelled differently. Anak is the niece of Endorsi, but Anak is older. In the tower, age is a meaningless number actually. Years lived are considered less important than body's age and racial trait. Power and position come before age in most cases. Yuri, Kun, and Dorothy talk informally to most people since they are from great families, while Anak speaks in a formal tone to most people. Sometimes learning to use Shinsu stops the body from aging. Oh, that's interesting. Then this person will be usually treated as a child even after living a long time. So normally in the tower, body and mind are considered to be the same age. One's body age will be determined by the mind age. Of course, some expectations occur due to birthplaces and families. Anak and Endorsi's relationship was planned to be shown later, putting test first, but I changed it for Jahad's family setting. Let me read that sentence again. But I changed it for Jahad's family setting coming up quick. The dialogue felt so screwed up as I wrote them, but the one that screwed up is the Jahad's family. So that was like some pretty interesting perspective like on the chapter, and it kind of gave a lot more than the chapter did itself. And it's kind of cool that this person expanded like on the age of the tower. So apparently if you use Shinsu, you could actually stop yourself from aging, which I feel like is kind of like a double-edged sword. So like, what if you decide to climb the tower, but you're like still like a tiny person, I guess. You could necessarily be old in the mind, but like not old in the body. Like, what if you want to have like children one day and you're permanently stuck as a child? That would kind of suck. But what I thought was interesting in this issue was definitely like the relationship, or I guess last two issues, the relationship between Endorsi and Anak. They kind of went through this a little faster and a lot smoother than the anime. Like in the anime, some parts were a little bit confusing, but it still kind of got the message across. But the way that the manhwa laid it out was very smooth and very easy to digest, which I do appreciate. I do feel like in the anime, like the first like 6 episodes were very confusing and lacked that world building. But right now they're building the world really nicely. So I'm definitely enjoying the anime a lot more. I'm definitely enjoying the manhwa a lot more, not the anime. But honestly, I can't wait to read more. I think I'm about to read 3 more episodes, so it should be a fun day today. So if you like this episode, comment down below, maybe even hit it with like and subscribe, and we will see you, or I will see you in the next one. Peace.